Hey everyone, it's me. I'm back, and today we are looking at another Figuart. One I didn't expect to get, but it was on sale, so I thought might as well. So today we are doing a little bit of an unboxing. I gotta get through the bubble wrap before I do the fancy little introduction. But today we are taking a look at a Dragon Ball Figuart. I don't often get them. I know they're probably the most popular of the Figuarts, but also I'm not super into Dragon Ball. I've seen Dragon Ball. I kind of like it. But, you know, it's not like I'm crazy about it or anything. You know, I'm not gonna make my whole YouTube career about Dragon Ball or whatever, and I'm, like, you know, I don't really care enough to, like, get a ton of figures from the franchise, but I'll only get characters I super care about. And one of those characters is the subject of today's video. So today, let's take an unboxing look at the SH Figuarts Cell, first form. Cell's a fun character. I like him, so I decided to pick him up in a nice little package, whatever the word should be. So to start off, Cell first form comes in your average SH Figuarts box for Dragon Ball. I forgot the name of the franchise. Yeah, this is your average Dragon Ball Figuarts package. It's a white package. At the bottom, you've got all your logos. You got your Toei, you got your Dragon Ball Z, you got your Tamashii Nations, you got your Bandai, age rating, whatnot. On the side, you've got the word Cell First Form. It shows a color image of the figure here, or at least the prototypes, and it's got black and white figures collaged of it in different poses. You got doing its different action poses. It shows close-ups, and it's in a window package. You've got an image of the figure. You can see the figure. You can see some of its accessories. This side just has the words Cell First Form, and you can see a bit more of the package. On the top, it's got more of that window packaging. At the bottom, it says Cell First Form, because of course it does. It's got a headshot of Cell. On the back, we've got the primary images, him standing on the rock that he doesn't come with, Cell in a bunch of poses close up, super modeling, whatnot. Tamashii Effect Rock Beige is sold separately. It shows the figure, simple style, and heroic action. That's because it's a Kamen Rider line originally, so heroic action makes sense because Kamen Riders are all heroes. So let's get this puppy open. I didn't mean to go that far. Yeah, let's get her open. Come on. What the fuck? That side is way more into it, so I'm gonna do it on this side. Come on. Stab. There we are. On the side, you got instructions and whatnot. So let's slide him out, shall we? There we are. He has a back layer with some more accessories. So let's look at that first, I guess. So on this back layer, he's got a bunch of his extra hands. He's got relaxed hands, open, it looks like gripping hands, attack hands, and solar flare hands. He's also got an extra crown, because he's got to be that much more expressive. So anyway, let's just dump those out. I do really like how that looks. It's a nice green as well. You go like this, yes. Okay. Let's put those to the side now that we've seen them. PremiumBandai.com, I guess. It's fine. So, you go like this, and you can see some of his items. So we open them up. We can take out bits. So here's his tail. Pretty nicely painted and sculpted. All the little divots are sculpted down. That's nice. They've done a Perfect Cell before, but from what I've heard, that figure's a bit old. So I do hope they do a Perfect Cell again. Here is his main tail portion with the spike. Pretty sharp, as is to be expected with a Figuart. And he's got the cone. One for you to suck up one of the androids, probably 18. He's got different faces. He's got mostly smirking faces, which is pretty in line with his character. So he smirks to the left, he smirks forward, and he screams, so he can do his attacks, yell out solar flare, or get punched in the dick or whatever. But now, we can look at him proper. He's a bit warm because he's been shipping, but first let's get out the obligatory plastic. Yeah, there we go. That's about right. His shoulder pads are right or shoulder pads? Oh, neck. Let's put that back in real quick. Nothing to see here, folks. But yeah. This is Cell. I like Cell. I mean, me being a Kamen Rider fan probably isn't super surprising when you learn that I did like Cell. I like me a Bugman. Creepy little Bugman. I gotta put his tail in. So let's bring those wings upward and outward. Those can't really swivel. So first off, we probably are gonna wanna, because I'll go in like that, probably wanna put in our tail of choice. I'll put in the spiked tail since that's more readily recognizable as Cell in basic poses. The cone one, I'm gonna do this off screen. The cone tail is mostly used for, what's the word? For the poses near Android 18, which I have an Android 18 figure. Is it nearby here? I could actually probably pull that out if it is for photography. But yeah, man, this is a tough peg. Give me a sec. There we are. Yeah, I did cut my finger because I was working on a model kit. One of the model kits you've seen before, the one in that one video, but not in any main video. So yeah, now we've got that spike on the tail. So now we simply just plug that into his back. That's an awkward place for a tail, by the way. At least on like a person. And there we have him. We have Cell. He seems to move pretty well. He's got all that nice SH Figuarts articulation. He seems to feel like a rider, because probably just mainly because of the shoulder pads. Like, look at the way the shoulder pads move out of the way. They're just like a goddamn rider. Boop, 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 boop. Where's the flashlight? There we are. Let's get some nice light on him. There we are. So you can see him the way he's posed. I love his colors. The greens, the orange, the blue. It's not something you see super often, but it just looks really nice and neat and wonderful. But yeah, first form Cell kind of knocked it out of the park. I do like the other Cell forms, don't get me wrong, but this design is just so cool and interesting that, like, yeah, I gotta have a figure of him. Yeah, he's got range. He's got range. Don't worry about him. Yeah, those are a bit loose for my liking, the shoulder pads, but they are able to get out of the way quite nicely. Let's look at those spots, though. Hell yeah. The light's blowing things out. Let's turn that off. I changed my mind cinematographically. I changed my mind. We're gonna make it dark. Oh. Sorry if it's a bit blurry, but yeah, Cell looks good from basically all angles, except, I mean, kind of the front tail kind of breaks the sculpt, but it's fine. These feet seem a bit annoying, but they've got a wide surface area, so it seems fine. Man, that back of his head is fucking massive. Like, especially compared to other figures that I own, like, geez, his head is just generally big. I think that's just kind of part of the design. I've seen something, I want to try it. So apparently you can pull off his leg entirely, but his leg has a bunch of extra joints. I'm gonna fix that up. Jeez, whoa. I'm not entirely sure how that goes back on, though. You go like that? Or you go like that, probably. And then, you know, he's got... I accidentally popped that off. I did not mean to do that. Come on. Stay on, asshole. It's not broken, thankfully. But if you want, it looks like you can maneuver a decent chunk of the leg out of the way if you need to. For cool kicking poses. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, I popped the leg off, but you can maneuver the leg out of the way a decent amount to get cool kicking poses, but it will mean that you gotta be careful, because you might do what I did. Don't do what I did. Don't be stupid. Don't be me. But yeah, that's Cell for you. Pretty good figure, as far as I can tell. If you want me to review Cell, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, and maybe I'll review them. Maybe not, though. We'll figure it out. I don't really do Dragon Ball much, but if you want me to get more Dragon Ball figures, let me know, I guess, by enjoying this video, liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all that YouTube stuff, and I might consider getting more Dragon Ball Figuarts. I do have other anime Figuarts coming later on this year that you might want to stick around for their unboxings. But yeah, I hope you just enjoyed this video in general. Again, like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff if you feel like it. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!